Daphne watches Nico tear a bit of paper from the Peter Pan programme and drop it over the edge of the royal box. It twirls down like a tiny feather and lands on the head of a lady below, lodging on her little tiara. Daphne giggles. Nico tears off another bit, gives it to Daphne. She leans over the edge with its ormolu embellishments, ready to drop it on the people in evening dress below, but Michael frowns and shakes his head. "You'll make people look up at us," he says. Daphne takes her hand back. Michael has shrunk down in his seat as if the whole theatre is glaring at them. Of her 5 boy cousins, Nico may be nearest to her in age, but it's Michael, with his elfin features and that way he has of seeming to guard a secret from another place, that Daphne is most in awe of. She glances behind to see if Mummy has noticed anything, but she is chatting with the older cousins, oblivious. The 3 older boy cousins are almost grown-ups now, George and Peter in white tie and tails, Jack in his naval cadet's uniform. Peter smiles at her. He's seen, but doesn't tell Mummy. Something changes in the air, and Daphne realises that the lights in the theatre are beginning to dim. She feels a prickle of anticipation as the people in the rows below begin to fade away into darkness. The heavy curtains part as if by unseen hands, and the brightness of the stage eclipses all else. She can see a nursery spread out below, a large dog very like Uncle Jim's Porthos trying to herd 3 children into their beds. She blinks as Daddy comes onto the stage to a round of applause. He's dressed as if about to go out for the evening, but his face has been emphasised with paint, his hair shiny with pomade. He sends Nana the dog off to her kennel outside for barking too much. Daphne's chest tightens. She knows this is a mistake. Nana can feel that the children are in danger, that Peter Pan is coming. And yet, at the same time, Daphne's longing to see him appear. Her heart gives a jump because there he is, outlined in the window just as the children are falling to sleep. He leaps down into the room in all his brazen glory, dressed in a green tunic and cap, crowing around the nursery because he's captured his shadow again, then furious and tearful because he can't stick it back onto the ends of his feet. Wendy wakes up and helps him sew his shadow back on, as the jealous fairy Tinkerbell rings out angrily in the background. Daphne grips the edge of the box because the best bit is about to happen. There's a sprinkling of fairy dust, and she's no longer sure if she's still sitting in her seat or down on the stage with Peter Pan and the children. She can feel the lightness in her body as her feet leave the stage, and she flies through the darkness of the theatre with them, swooping over the lights of London and away into Neverland. 2 hours of adventures pass as quickly as a dream. Daddy appears in Neverland too, only this time he's a sneering pirate in a red frock coat and curly wig who gets eaten up by a crocodile, which makes Daphne scream even though she knows it's coming. At last, the children fly back to their nursery, Mummy and Daddy and Nana all waiting for them. But when Peter Pan leaves, this time forever, it's Peter whom her heart follows as he flies away to a land where children never have to grow up.